Welcome to Romford Football Club, Steve.
Thank you.
Hope you're looking forward to being in charge of first team affairs next season.
Yeah, it's a fresh challenge for myself, so looking forward to getting a few boys in and seeing the current boys we've got in the squad.
And the Essex Senior League is a league that you know well?
Yeah, I won it a few years back at Great Wakering as a player. Luckily we only lasted the 1 year. Let's hope that's a good omen and Romford can do the same.
So it wasn't a particularly great year for Romford last year, so what's the attraction of coming to the club?
So local, I've lived local all for the last 15 years, so I know they're quite a big club, but they have struggled, as you say, for the last few years in the Ryman North. I think a lot of the teams in that league have got a hell of a lot of money, and Romford haven't had that to compete with them. So I think it's more of a level playing field now. We've got at least half the teams probably in a similar position to Romford, so should be a lot more competitive going forward.
So you watched a few of the games towards the end of the season. How big a task is it that you've got?
Yeah, obviously there was some big hidings in them games, and obviously it didn't bode well watching it. But then in other games against the lesser teams, your Whittams, your Basildons, they were more than competitive. So there is half a dozen players there that are more than capable of doing well in the Essex Senior League. So yeah, we'll see what we can add to it and go from there.
So like all teams, when you've had a bad season, you want a good season and supporters are looking for something to cheer about. Does that add pressure?
No, I don't think so. I think you've probably struggled for quite a number of years now, there shouldn't be much pressure, like you say. So it's more a case of being competitive next year. I think if we can get on a good run, I know the level, so it's a tough league to get out of, but there is also a lot of games where you should expect to win, being Romford who they are, with the pitch facilities at Barking as well will help. So no, we'll see what we can bring in first, and then we can make a better assessment.